Okay, so I'm heading back to the track again. It's the next day, obviously. The sun's shining. Gonna see how much water's on it. See if the ground took any of it. There was a ton of water on it yesterday. It rained most of the night, but then this morning it was all sunny. It's windy today. It's late in the afternoon now, so hopefully there's no water on it. It looks pretty good. Got a little bit of water on the end of it. Looks like the ground took up most of it. So we got some water down here. Definitely here. And down here. I knew it was going to pool here bad, so. Okay. Well, not much that I can do with working on a track today. It's definitely too wet. It's drying up nice. Huh. My ramp's tipped over. That's interesting. They're now laying on the ground. Just seeing how wet this is down the other end. It's not too bad. It's kind of muddy. It's a lot muddier than it looks here. I'll step in it. I guess it's not that bad. So I do have the Typhon out here. I got the motor for it, so I put it in, and it's on paddle tires, but I don't think I really need them out here today, but I'm gonna run it with the paddle tires. We'll see how much fun we can have. I'm just gonna scoot around and see if I can just tear a track up with some paddle tires, I guess. Good old Typhon. She puts in the work and she keeps going. Alright, so I put you on my head, by the way. I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can rip this thing around a little bit. I don't want to rip it too hard. I'm gonna break the motor in a little bit, I guess. We'll see. Guess I gotta learn how to drive, huh? Whoa! Here we go. Someone that can't drive. Let's get some laps in. Paddle tires are really uncalled for. Trying to miss that water down there, but it's hard. It's really narrow where the water is actually not there, so. That tire don't move. We're not going to talk about what just happened. I'm just going to keep going. Moving forward. I keep hitting that tire. So underneath that tire, there is a huge stump that I have tried cutting out. I have dug it out, and The roots are deep, that's all I'm saying. That tree was there a long time, so I'm trying to work around it. I might end up working on it some more, trying to get it out. But at this point, nah, I'm just gonna leave it there. I put a tire over it, try to protect the cars when they do hit it. It seems to work okay. There is one other stump like that on this track. It's underneath the tire, but I'll just work on it. I mean, it's a work in progress, so it's still a lot of fun even the way it is. If I can learn to drive. Like I said, I'm trying to avoid that water down there, which makes it hard. Paddle tires are not made for this. This is like, because it's all damp, it's like padded down and it's like hard. So, which is nice for traction, but not good for a paddle tire. Paddle tire is like loose stuff. But it's alright. My other tires are pretty much crap, so they're not good for this track. All they do is spin everywhere. So I wanted to try the paddle tires out. They work pretty good. Other than the steering, I mean, if I'm out of the throttle, they don't steer, I'll tell you that. Just gonna put some laps in, like I said. I haven't really gotten to run around the track too much, so. Eventually I want to, let's see, an elevated platform where I am standing. I'm standing on a picnic table, but I want to be a little taller so I can see more. I think it'll be more enjoyable. You'll be able to see more, and more people will be able to stand on it too, because this picnic table is like rotted and it's not in good shape. I mean, that's basically why it's over here, but for now it holds until it doesn't. My boy fell through the bottom part of it the other day. The top of it seems to be okay though. Okay. Guess I gotta go get my car. Yeah, she's pretty nasty. I'm definitely gonna have to clean her. Get some more laps in here. Just looking for spots where I need to improve and where I don't. I think this corner down there where the water is going to be good without the water in it. We never really had a problem with that corner. This corner down here we had a problem with, so, and I made it a lot wider. It seems to be a lot better now. Like I said, it's kind of hard to control the paddle tires on this hard surface, so unless I'm really into the throttle, it doesn't like to steer too much. This is originally built for a 2S, this track. This is on 3S right now, and I mean, I'm barely touching the throttle on her, so yeah, so gonna end up running 2S on this track, I'm pretty sure. I don't know, maybe the 3S will last longer. You really don't need it though. I mean, even when I'm gunning it down the straight here, I'm maybe halfway. I mean, 3S is just overkill. I should have brought a 2S over with me so I could try a 2S. Here we go again with that. Guess I'm gonna have to work on that so I can enlarge the track here in this section, because it seems like when I come through this straightaway, that's where the car wants to go every time. Either that, or I guess I gotta learn how to drive. Once I set the ramps up and stuff, and this is dried out, gonna see what kind of laps I can get out of her then. I think I'm gonna run 2S though, like I said, so. Yeah, I think 3S is just overkill. And I'm trying to go way too fast because I have the power. But the track's not that big. So that would be more enjoyable. At least you would be able to control it better. I mean, I gotta really be in the throttle because of these paddle tires, like I said. Otherwise the corners, it doesn't like them. So. Wish that corner was a little wider down there, but even with it the way it is, it's really not that bad. You just got to predict the corner. It's pretty narrow down there. It's really narrow with the water, so I don't know. It's fun, that's for sure. Definitely having some fun doing this. Whoa. No way. I was gonna say, with paddle tires? And paddle tires should eat in that stuff. Had to re-glue the paddle tires, in fact. I did that last night. A couple of them were coming unglued from doing the water video that I did with it. When the front tires are in the air, the front tires spin a lot faster than the rear. And going across that water, the rear tires weren't spinning that fast, but the front ones were, and it unglued them a little bit. So I had to re-glue them. Everything worked out pretty good. It's not a big deal. Tires are cheap for this, even the paddle tires. It likes that tire. Yeah, this is gonna be, oh, I'm dead. This is gonna be a lot of fun though. Alright, so that was really fun actually. It worked out pretty good except for the water's down on the end. Otherwise it wasn't that bad. I guess I need to learn how to drive though. That would be a good thing. So this is pretty messy, that's for sure. I don't know how much you guys can actually see it, but it's still on. So I'm gonna pull the pins here and see what the inside looks like. Hopefully it's not as bad as the outside. All these little pull tabs, man, I only got one left on it. And it probably ain't gonna stay there either. It's gonna rip off. I'm debating on ordering another one, or they come as a set of 4, I guess. I don't know if I want to actually order more or just put the pins in like normal. Alright, so let's see how bad it is inside. Oh. Yeah, it's not supposed to look like that. That's pretty bad. I think, yeah, I think I'll end up hosing this thing off. It's caked in there pretty good. I gotta unplug this battery. I guess I went through some fire ants. There are fire ants in there. That ought to be good. Them fire ants, man, they ain't nothing to mess with, I tell you that. Not only do they bite you, they hurt, and they hurt for a while. I don't know if any of you people are down here in the south got these fire ants. They're way different than them up north. Ones I had up in New York and nothing compared to these ones. These ones will swarm you, eat you, and it hurts for days. Alright. Guess I'm going to take this back over to the house. It's pretty nasty. Sorry about that. You're on a gimbal and I just wasn't looking. So, it's pretty nasty, but it'll be alright. Okay. Shut my controller off. And I guess I gotta mess with the fire ants. Go back over to the house. And this seems to work out okay. It's a lot of fun. It'd be a lot of fun, but there's more than just me on it too. Well, I guess that's it.